Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim tasliman kathira. All praises are due to Almighty Allah. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all his blessings upon us day and night. We thank him for guiding us to Islam. We send our blessing to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom Allah shows to be mercy to all humanity. Today, this is our third session on Beyond Ramadan. Today, we are going to talk about after the Ramadan is finished, one of those things that we have to be carrying from Ramadan to after Ramadan is how we are very caring for our family during the month of Ramadan. We love them, we like them, we give them everything they wanted from us, we help them, we assist them in everything that they want. Now that Ramadan is finished, then as we have been responsible husbands, responsible mothers, responsible wives during the month of Ramadan, we have to carry this responsibility to after Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala, which means as you are nice to your wife when you are in Ramadan, try to be nice to her after Ramadan. As you are kind to your wife during Ramadan, try to be kind to her after Ramadan. As you are good to your children and so compassionate about them, try to be nice to them after Ramadan. Also, the wife, as you are so caring for your children, so caring for your husband, so compassionate, so forgiving during the month of Ramadan, after Ramadan, try to be responsible and caring for those family of yours, inshallah ta'ala. Because the Prophet ﷺ is telling us that as Muslims, we should be nice to one another, especially to our family. The Prophet ﷺ says, خيركم خيركم لأهله. خيركم خيركم لأهله. Aisha radiallahu anha reported that the Prophet ﷺ says, the best of you is the best of you for his family. وَأَنَا خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِي, and I'm the best of you for my own family. So if you want to emulate the Prophet ﷺ, this is what we have to do, to be nice, to be kind to our family, so that when we are there, they love us. When we are not there, they love us. And inshallah ta'ala, the more we are generous to them and kind to them, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to keep our family healthy and harmonious, inshallah ta'ala. Another thing we have to develop, which is that we develop during the month of Ramadan, is that we believe that we Muslims, we are following Islam. And we accommodate so many things during the month of Ramadan. We are patient, we are so accommodative. So when the Ramadan is finished, then we have to be very accommodative too, very kind, very nice, so that we can be a good ambassador of Islam after Ramadan. So let us be among the successful Muslims after Ramadan. That can only happen when we carry the spirit of Ramadan to after Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. And the purpose of all this is that we want to go to paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invites us to go to paradise. And the Prophet told us that each one of us is a candidate of paradise. كُلُّكُمْ تَدْخُلُونَ الْجَنَّةَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَبَى. The Prophet says, each one of you is a good candidate of paradise except he who refuses. Then they said, can anyone refuse to go to paradise? Then the Prophet said, yes. Man ata'ani dakhala al-jannah. Anyone who follows me will go to paradise. Wa man asani dakhala nar. And anybody who does not follow me, who disobeys me, who refuses to follow my message, then he will be punished by Almighty Allah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let us be candidates of paradise so that we can be successful. And Quran is saying to us, wa man zuhziha anin nar. فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. In chapter 3 of the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, verse 185, Allah is telling us that anyone who's driven away from the hellfire, for sure, he is a good candidate for paradise, and believe it or not, he's absolutely successful. So in conclusion then, don't stop your good deeds, your daily prayer during the month of Ramadan. Don't stop reading your Quran, even if it is only one page or two after Ramadan. Also, don't stop learning more about your religion after Ramadan. Do not stop giving to the poor or the underprivileged after Ramadan, because all these things will be put in your account. Don't stop being kind to the people after Ramadan. Don't stop your daily and night prayer, tahajjud after Ramadan. And don't stop remembrance of Almighty Allah. And when we are talking of remembrance, is to be conscious of Allah in anything that you are doing. Anytime you want to do something good, you go ahead and do it. Anything you want to do something bad and your consciousness is saying to you, this is not good, then you stop it. This is what is called remembrance of Almighty Allah in action. And finally, don't stop asking Allah to forgive you and to shower His blessings upon you. And Quran is saying, "Ud'uni astajib lakum." Call me and I will answer your call. Allah is inviting us to call Him for anything that we need, and He promises to grant us that whatever we ask for, inshallah ta'ala. So we take this opportunity to thank all of you for listening to us and listen to this message of Beyond Ramadan. And we ask Allah to accept our fasting from us, and any other deed that you are doing, may He accept it from us and forgive our shortcomings, and let us enter paradise, inshallah ta'ala. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.